Hi everyone, Veronica here with Daily Foods, and today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to cook firm tofu on the stove. So all you're going to do is grab a pack of tofu, some oil, like olive oil, and some soy sauce or tamari, and I'm going to use this crepe pan. This is a really nice pan for cooking tofu because it's really shallow, and I can use a spatula to easily get underneath the tofu without having to go down a large rim. Okay, so first we're just going to open our tofu packet. I'm going to use my Wusthof utility knife. I like to make one incision of the packet there, then another one. Then I'm just going to drain it real quick. Okay. And then tear that open. Now for this tofu, I do not press my tofu. I know a lot of people like to press all the water out of their tofu, and I just don't do that. I like the tofu kind of moist. I'm gonna cut it into somewhat thick pieces because I like to have a nice crunchy crust and a nice soft tender center of my tofu. So this is going to make 5 slices. We'll see how many we can fit into our skillet. I'm just going to turn on my skillet to heat the pan to about medium-high heat. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to coat the pan. And the trick to doing this is I take a slab of the tofu before the oil is too hot. I dip it in the oil and then I flip it again. So that way it has oil on both sides. So the oil doesn't get all absorbed on just one side, because you're going to cook the tofu on one side and then you're going to flip it over and cook the other side. And then the last thing you're going to do is just drizzle it with a little bit of the tamari or soy sauce. And that is it. This is just so easy. I just love cooking tofu like this. Okay, we got all 5 slices into our pan. So we're going to let this cook. It takes about 10 minutes or so. So I'll show you what it looks like after it's been cooking for a little while. Okay, this tofu has been cooking for about 5 minutes. I do like to rotate the pan, every few minutes or so that it can make sure to cook evenly. But you can see that the bottom edges are starting to turn brown. You definitely want to have them nice and brown before you try and flip this tofu over. Otherwise, you're going to have tofu stuck to the pan. So the trick to this tofu is to be very patient and not get carried away with trying to saute the tofu all around the skillet. You really want it to sit there for like 5 to 7 minutes without being touched. So I have my spatula here. This is like a really thin bi-level spatula. Technically, this is a pastry spatula, but I love it for cooking, especially tofu, because look how thin it is, and I can really get underneath the tofu like that. So I'm just going to go like this and kind of check it to see. It's coming off pretty nicely. It's not really sticking. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip this piece over. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. So it's nice and brown like that. Okay, that was because I was patient and I let the tofu sit without bothering it. Okay, let's do this one now. That one looks good too. Okay, we're going to do the same thing and let the other side sit. Then after it's browned on the other side, I'm just going to pour a little bit of soy sauce on top and let it coat and flip them over in the soy sauce, and then that's it. Okay. All right, the tofu is finished cooking on both sides. It's nice and brown on the bottom as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is just take a little bit of this tamari. I'm going to drizzle it on the top, and then very quickly I'm going to flip them over so that the top can cook and then the bottom can also cook with the soy sauce. Now you're going to want to turn down your heat to very low because this is going to be a little messy. Okay? And you want to do this fast because that tamari will start to burn, and you don't want to have super burnt flavor. Look at that. And this is good. I'm just going to eat this over rice with some vegetables. This is a super nice, hearty, protein-rich meal, and it's very satisfying. And then you can do a little bit more if you want on the top, but you don't really need to go too crazy with the soy sauce. And that's all you need to season it with. You can do it more like a different type of sauce if you want extra flavors, but if all you have is soy sauce, just some soy sauce, oil, and tofu, it makes a super hearty, cheap, plant-based meal. All right, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make tofu in a skillet really easily. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hey everyone, Veronica here with Daily Foods, and I just wanted to share with you a big feast that I just prepared. I filmed a whole bunch of videos sharing how I made each of these dishes, and I'll share the links to those in the description below. But I just wanted to show you an overview of what I prepared tonight. So I did show you how to make brown rice in a rice cooker and how to make brown rice in a pot on the stove. I also shared with you my super easy, delicious tofu cooked in a skillet. This is just a super easy and simple way to cook tofu that I love. I shared with you how to make rice balls using these really cute little rice ball molds that I purchased at Daiso Market. And then I shared with you how to cook bok choy in a wok, as well as shishito peppers in a wok, and my favorite easy dipping sauce to go with shishito peppers. So check out these videos in the description below, and I hope this inspired you to make some delicious home-cooked meals. I hope you subscribe to my channel for more meal prep school. See you in the next video. Bye!